everybody. I was sent this really cool RGB wall clock. Let me bring you in a little bit closer and show you what it's all about. We'll see you here in a second. Let's get this unboxed and see what we got. All right, looks like we got the clock and some material in here. We'll go over that here in a second. Looks like the power supply and then the little remote. Let's start with the clock. So we got a little user manual. Always need that. Little measuring device to do your mounting. Kind of shows you where you want to put it, how you want to put it, depending on where you want to install it. And then it gives you a good way to get everything lined up and drill your holes. Really cool. That's always good to have. Power supply, a little connector there. And then the remote. There we go. There is the remote. We'll go over that here in a minute. Looks like we got a lot of features on this thing. Now let's bring this thing up a little closer here and go over the details. So it looks like on the back we have snooze, set, looks like timer plus 12:24, so that's military time or regular time. Timer in minutes, looks like we got Celsius and Fahrenheit, alarm set and timer. And then a little stand here to be able to put it on a counter or desk or table, wherever you decide to put it. And on the back here, we've got brightness adjust, high, low, and auto. Really kind of a beefy plastic. And there's the mounting pieces on the back that you would use this to put on the wall to line that up. That's really nice. That's a really nice feature. That'll keep you perfectly in line, depending on where you want to put it. And right under here probably is the battery. Yep, there's the batteries right there for keeping track of the time, making sure it stays current. And then right in here looks like for your power supply. And then a little canal right here for your power supply to come out. That's a nice feature. Put that back on there. Let's go ahead and sit this thing down for a second and go over the remote. So the remote, we got on off, color switch, set, alarm set, enter exit timer, Celsius, Fahrenheit, 12, 24 hour, depending on which military time or regular time. Timer set, a minus, hour, minute, second, and then timer set and stop. Looks like volume up and down, and then brightness up and down. Very nice. And it comes with batteries too. Looks like we got to take the plastic off on that. All right, feels good. Nice little remote. Let's go ahead and get this thing fired up and see what it's all about. Very, very nice. That is super, super crisp. Now let's go over the features. Let's use the remote. On, off. Well, it went off. All right, let's turn it back on. Let's go through colors. Very, very nice. You get to choose whatever color you want in any kind of flavor. Let's turn the brightness up and down. It's all the way up. And it's all the way down. Very, very cool. So depending on how bright you want it, you turn it up or down. 12 hour or 24 hour. You really can't see the difference right now because it's 10, but if it was into, past 12, you would see that go up and down. But right now we're in the AM, pretty close to the time. It is Sunday, 64 degrees in this little room I'm in. So pretty cool. So everything you can do with the remote can be done on the clock itself. So that's a good feature, because How many times you lose a remote? All right, so let's go over the step one. This is for language, DST, and then years and date and time. So hit the set. So right off the bat, we go into English, and you can go plus or minus and set it to whatever language you want. And then set, and now you can turn on or off the DST. We're going to leave it on. The year, you can change the year. Well, of course, we're going to leave it on 2023. Set. And then the month, same thing. Plus or minus, you can change the month. Set, you got that. And then the date, same thing on the date. And set. There we go. So now we're back in the time, same thing. We're going to keep it at 11 because that's where it's at. Set. And then your minutes, same thing. Plus or minus. Set. Boom. That easy. So right now it's on kind of a standard setting. So if you wanted to change the format from like regular time to military time, you'd use this right here. So now it's on military time. So when it rolls past 12, it'll be 13, 14, 15, so on. But we're gonna keep it on AM. All right, so let's go over the alarm. It's pretty straightforward. You hit alarm set. AL1 is the only feature that this model has. So hit next. You can't change that. You either turn on or off the alarm. There's the alarm, on or off. And then go next. And then you set the time. Whatever time you want that to go off. And then go set. And then there's your minutes. Set. And then you go to the alarm working mode, which is 1E for every day. Well, I went the wrong way. There we go. Or E2 or 2E, which is for Monday through Friday. And then one more time for 3E, Saturday through Sunday. And then set. Boom. That easy. All right, so let's go over the timer setup. Pretty straightforward. Like I said before, the directions are pretty simple. So if you want to go into timer, well, you hit timer. All right, so now we're in the timer. You can either set the hour, minute, or second. So you can set it up any way, whatever time that you may require, and then hit timer. And then it counts down for you. So if you want to clear that, reset. And then if you just want to use it as a stopwatch or a timer, you just hit timer. And it counts down. And then you stop. Or start again. Now we have the alarm chime setup. Long hold alarm setup. And there we go. There's that. And then you can cycle through the different modes. Or I should say different sounds. So once you pick whatever chime you want, you go set. Then it moves on to this part right here, which is for the mode. And mode 1 is not chime. Mode 2 is hourly chime. Mode 3 is chime from 6 to 2100. And same thing. You just change the number and then set. Overall, this is really easy to set up. Comes with your mounting template here in case you want to mount it on the wall. Or you can just use the stand that's on the bottom and just set it on a table or cabinet or wherever you want to set it. Very, very nice. The directions, really, really easy. Everything you need to know is right here in this. You can control everything from the remote or you can control it from the back. Very, very nice. I hope that helps, and we'll talk to you next time.